Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's found a way through. Mendy cuts out the pass. Ceballos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found a way through. That's been cut out, well played. Koundé. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, super ball. Vinicius Junior! In he goes again. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He is through here. Olise, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Camavinga. That's a shade optimistic. Could move up a gear here. Ceballos has it in a wide position. Good read, needed to be. Big chance! Quality ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Chouameni, Camavinga, Rudiger, Dani Ceballos. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Olise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chouameni. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Mendy, foot in. Now it's Olise. Bellingham. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot goes steaming forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, France have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to eat. Olise! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's through, now is he in? Ceballos. Bellingham. Always onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition...
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Valverde gets into a good position. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Valverde. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Tries to play it through. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe. Great vision. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Out to the right. Olise goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away. No, he can't get past him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé makes the interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Time and again they are repelled. That's been slipped through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Almost an hour gone. That is good alertness. Rabiot. Mendy. Stood up well to him there. What a throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Vinicius Junior. Upamecano. Out to the left it goes. Dembele. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a shot. There's the shot! Ceballos. No, he's not getting his way this time. Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe shapes the sights, and it's there! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Olise. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's an excellent interception. And we have our very first corner. Olise! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rudiger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the pass is intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Well, that is remarkable.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. Olise. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Aims beyond the defence. He's one-on-one! And he's on his way! That has been cut short. That's a little off target. Played out to the left flank. Valverde. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Hernandez tries to pass it through. Now it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He has found the way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Oh, super find. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella up in Meccano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be... Mbappe! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Distributed tidily. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Olise is flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless at the moment. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Ceballos. Now this could be a chance. Pinches it off him. That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Olise.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Shot, surely! Goal, France! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ceballos. Ceballos, who's on a run down the left wing. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rabiot. He's looking wide. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. That is not... It's Dembele! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, played right into his path. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has been slung wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Pass somewhat off target. Ceballos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Vinicius Junior gets a good foot in there. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Bullish header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ceballos.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Dembele. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's another chance. Mbappe for Valverde. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni, and it's Ceballos. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Dembele. Ceballos looks to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. He's having a shot! It's in! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
There's the crossfield ball. Hernandez. Valverde. Bellingham. Saliba makes the interception. Over to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior, Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tchouaméni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Eder Militao. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni hit the slide tackle there. Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Shapes to shoot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Dembele. It's Dembele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Decent hit from there. Eder Militao picks it up from the goal kick. He's beaten the last man. Valverde. That's a little off target. Mbappe is herring after that one. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Mbappe! And the ball. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. There will be 4 extra minutes. Alexander-Arnold. And that's it. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Chouameni. Valverde. Eder Militao. Played it early. And he's in on goal. Bellingham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Chouameni is there and he can pick it up. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
There's a sharp little ball here. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super! Shot at goal! They've scored! There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
In with the challenge. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's gone searching cross-field. And he's intervened well there. Defending here is really tight. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And no, that is pretty much the end. Oh, terrible pass. Tries a shot! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. Dani Ceballos tries to pass it through. And he's away, and the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Vinicius Junior certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni distributed tidily. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
15 minutes till half-time. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the header! They've done it! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. But that has not gone well. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Eder Militao. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni threads one in. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real... And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Shoots! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Here we go again. Rabiot. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he get it through? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Can he finish? No mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Big chance, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with the corner. They're first. Mbappe. Madrid are looking to go forward now. The pass has gone astray, and it's been played through. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Tchouaméni cuts it out, and here's Bellingham, and it's Ceballos. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. Rudiger. And back to the keeper they go. Now Eder Militao. Oh, that is a nice touch. Ceballos. Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez is onto this. Big chance! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. He's having a good look here. Great chance here to level it up. Decent hit from there. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Knocks it into space. Judge, surely! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Into the last 5 minutes. He's gone for goal! That's another chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's cause for mild irritation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Great vision. And he's had it nicked away. That has been slung wide. Pass is just off target. Throw in. And they've got rid. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big... Vinicius Junior! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Looking for the run. Asensio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! He's been all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe, he's oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quarter of an hour played. That's a shade optimistic. It's a goal kick. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Koundé gets over and intercepts. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Valverde. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aims beyond the defence. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ceballos, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And we're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. Dembele! It's Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Spread it left. Dembele! Now somewhat off target. And here's Dembele. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Quality ball. Played down the flank. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely shaped ball. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Olise. And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim. The referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Rabiot. That's a little off target. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That has not gone well. Ceballos now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that pass isn't the best. Long ball upfield. The pass has gone astray. Eder Militao. That's gone for a throw-in. Looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that has put paid to that. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, super find. There's no flag. Goes for a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the...
Olise! Ceballos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's in on goal. It's Dembele! It's there! Reflections on the goal.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's heaved it away. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ball's gone out of play. And he's got the beating of his Dembele! Oh, well played, well played. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele. And this is Rabiot. Rabiot is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. France finding... And the shot! Off the post! Camavinga! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Olise! Oh, it rattles the bar. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Dembele. He is through here. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Saliba cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Chance for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That's Valverde. Now that's well seen too. That has been cut short. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. He's come in hard. He's going for goal. And that is high. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. Ceballos. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. Now it's Camavinga. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's gone looking for safety. Dembele. Oh, played right into his path. And it's Valverde. And we're done. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mbappe voted man of the match and deservedly so. Madrid may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast. Chance, surely! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. Dani Ceballos. Short changes him with that pass. It's a sharp pass. But that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for Mbappe! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tchouaméni can get it clear. Takes a shot! He scored! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Out to the left it goes. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back in. He's shifting through the gear. Chance! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
He's gone for goal! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Rabiot.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Vinicius Junior. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Mbappe is behind this one, so the perfect chance to get one back. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Konate spots it and intercepts. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ball is over the line. No way through. Mbappe. Koundé.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Spread out to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Hernandez kept aware. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Mbappe played through into space. Good read, needed to be. They've won a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chouameni goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe! Not the most accurate pass. Back into the middle. He's in space and looking for options. Valverde. That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Konate gets over and intercepts. Ceballos. Mbappe. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Olise is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, el dorsal 11.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Rodrigo. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dembele is herring after that one. That looks a good ball through. And a chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, terrible mistake. Well, there's the clearance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's Hernandez. Just eases him off the ball. And he was quick to react. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Off he goes! He's got a goal! 2 minutes and we're all square again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Valverde. Can he latch on to this? Hernandez. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. 5 minutes to add. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, who's going to be first to this? Backward it goes. Played out towards the right wing. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez.
Olise! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. It's Rabiot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rabiot is offering a wry smile there.
France with the corner, they're first. And he shoots! This time, surely!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Bellingham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. But they've got it again. Tries to pass it through. Valverde delivered across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had a shot! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance for a shot! It's in! They've got it! It was coming! They have their reward! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Distributed tidily. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Back into the middle. Shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Rodrigo receives it in a good position here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No way through. Rabiot. Not the most accurate pass. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga, can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Dembele. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ceballos.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper...
Oh, what a mistake! Face-to-face chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again in double quick time! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Camavinga. No, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's a sharp little ball here. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! It's there! They're back within reach! France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Rabiot. Well, that has not gone well. Has a look and plays it forward. And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. Now that is a hefty challenge. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid leading by 2 in an incredible contest. It is still anyone's. And we're off again. That pass isn't the best. Belly. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He's in a great position here. Out to the right. Rabiot. Oh, he's got... It's Rabiot! They want to be quick to recover this. Mbappe, spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now he's off and running. The pass has gone astray. Over to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played back. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Tries to play it through. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ceballos. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Dembele. And he's intervened well there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So we've reached the hour mark. Knocks it into space. Good take, and is he shoots! It's in! And the lead is extended still further. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That is good alertness. Sends it crossfield. Mendy gets over and intercepts. Ceballos. Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Shot. Mbappe! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
In with the challenge. Looks to the other side. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he finish? Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? And it's Camavinga. Pass is just off target. Danger averted for now. Played back in. Eder Militao makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouameni cuts it out. Ceballos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely aimed pass. And that's gone loose. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. And the counter is on. Great chance! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Out to the left it goes. Pass somewhat off target. This might spell danger. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that will be the final act. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. I was going to be disappointed with that. It's Dembele! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Just eases him off the ball. What a throw in. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Mbappe is onto this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the ship.
Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and another try! Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. Played back in. That's a good ball.
Vinicius Junior are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's lofted through here. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Dembele? Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's a shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nicked it back promptly. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be...
Mbappe! Goal! France! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vinicius Junior plays a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here comes the corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga stood up well to him there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Camavinga, and there's green grass ahead of him. Referee has just said play on. Can he get on the end of this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rabiot clears it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe looking to run onto it. Rudiger. Eder Militao. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Threads one in. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Camavinga. That pass has been well intercepted. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's really well cleared. Rudiger. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out to the left it goes. Camavinga.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni goes sliding in. And here's Mbappe. Oh, chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Dembele. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical...
Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Chouameni plays it short. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pinches it off him, looking for a run-up. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's no flag. He is through here. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And yes, it's him again. This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space. It's Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Valverde. Rodrigo, looking to play him in. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mbappe. And they've got rid. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Camavinga. Good chance here! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Well, that looks a decent ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Chouameni did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Camavinga.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a little off target. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. That pass isn't the best. Time added on, 4 minutes. Camavinga tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's following up. And again! That's at the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé gets a foot in here. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter, now to get good contact on it.
Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Camavinga. That is a crunching tackle. It'll be a throw-in. Olise wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. They get a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Takes a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Oh, good spread. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's another throw. Olise tries to play it through. Chouameni, Rabiot. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chouameni for Olise. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. And he's cut it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch.
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That is good alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now who's going to be first to this? Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that has been clubbed away. Camavinga picks it up out wide. He's had it taken off him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. We are into stoppage time. Camavinga. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Chouameni gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. France kick off the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez. Dembele. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's forced to go back. Threads one in. Shoots! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Upamecano gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mendy gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Big chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't.
And a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's being urged to shoot. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's Hernandez. France can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice bit of trickery. In towards the back stick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. And that's a throw-in. Olise. Rabiot. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Chouameni. Oh, red. Nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. Now it's Olise. Valverde deals with that comfortably. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot a goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Rabiot. Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Mendy. And he's picked it up out wide. Chance! And that is wildly off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. That pass just didn't quite work. Valverde. Chouameni. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Dembele, he is through here. And Mbappe! And he's gone looking for safety. And he's forced to go back. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That has not gone well. Dembele, he's got away. It's Dembele! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Rabiot looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
It's a really well measured ball. Mbappe! Koundé gets it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to play it through. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rabiot. Olise, and he's managed to get free. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Dembele, and that has left him in a heap. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And the through ball. So much time and space here. And he's there to belt it away. Played out towards the right wing. Upamecano does well to get it back. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. And he's on his way! He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well,
and the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
A probing pass. And it's Rabiot. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And here's Mbappe. He's away. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to...
And he shoots! That's going to go a long way. Cross to the back post. It's Rabiot! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Rabiot has it out wide and in space. Not the most accurate pass. Might be... He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
And the shot! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
France take the lead. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Well, there's the clearance. 75 minutes played. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pass somewhat off target. That has been cut short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's in a great position here. Koundé with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Hit the post, and that's caused a worry or two.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Upamecano looking to play him in, knocks it into space. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Just eases him off the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Olise. Olise carries the ball down the right. Koundé. Chouameni, little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through, now is he in?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe is flagged offside. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Maignan. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.